Welcome to the Joey Show. It's Joey Avery. We have a fantastic episode for you today. I was down in Austin and got to sit down with Kam Patterson, comedian who's completely blown up through the Kill Tony podcast.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Have you always done that?
Yeah. I just like the way they feel. They just make me go to sleep and shit.
Very interesting conversation because I think he's kind of experiencing a type of stardom that has never really existed in stand-up before, this very unique thing where he has to put out 1 minute every week, and only a few years into comedy dealing with the kind of scrutiny that comes with all that. Very interesting conversation, fun conversation. We dive into all that. We talk about going back to his Orlando days, his perspective on geopolitics, which may surprise you. So tons of great stuff there. We're going to get to it. Speaking of geopolitics, last week we planned a trip to North Korea. We went on TripAdvisor and we planned out a real nice trip to Pyongyang. And I kind of thought I was just doing it for fun, but I should have known, as with all things on the Joey Show, we were one step ahead of the news cycle. So there's a ton of news coming out of North Korea. I think the podcast may have jarred it loose. We will see. I'm going to put that on the back end, but for now, enjoy the interview with Kam Patterson. Thank God I have a podcast.
Terrible. Why? Nut sort.
It's called Nut Sort?
Yeah, I got to delete this game.
You can't have that, dude.
Yeah, that's
you can't play Nut Sort.
What you playing? Nut sort.
Yeah, you were supposed to write today, and you ended up just playing a game. You played Nut Sort. You sorted nut all day. It's okay, man. Writing sucks.
It's not fun.
No.
It's not a fun time.
No.
I've never been a good, like, put it on paper writer anyway.
Right.
So trying to be like, oh, let's see what the fuck.
Right, so Kill Tony has basically almost forced your hand into, like, I need to sit down. And do you think you ever would have written this much in your life if you didn't have to do a new minute every week? Right.
Nah.
So now you're going to coffee shops, planning to write, playing Nut Sort.
They're fucking stuck playing Nut Sort. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, now, yeah, without Kill Tony, I was real big on just, like, making sure shit was, like, polished.
Yeah.
And that was like, well, I thought of this on the toilet at 2 in the morning.
Right.
Throw this to the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just have to do that because it's like you have your minute a week. It has to be good.
No, it don't have to be. I hope it is. It don't have to. Sometimes I'm just be winging it.
Ideally,
yeah.
Your goal is to make it good.
That's the game plan.
Yeah.
But
so you're saying what you would have naturally do is naturally you'd be like, no, I got to wait till something's polished. I don't want to throw it out. But now you're just like, I just fucking have to get
first
it out
idea.
there.
Well, it's a thing with too. Is like I have like an idea that's like decent. Mm-hmm. Like it's like it's getting a little bit of traction. It's like, well, might as well. But then those ideas are never finished.
Right.
You feel me? They're just
then
like,
if you improve on it, which is what a normal stand-up like me gets to do in the privacy of our own shows.
Yes.
If you bring it back and improve on it, like, on the same show, they do get mad if you repeat.
We'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, you would die. Right? Don't even have like similar thoughts.
Right.
I got like it was at one point it was just a big chunk about crackheads.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing like I was doing part of that chunk like
right. Because on the road it could be 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It could be a 7-minute thing, and you're like, I'm gonna do one after the other. Mm-hmm. But they see it and they're just like, God damn, Cam's just talking about crackheads again.
Yeah. This nigga, fuck. Oh, you know it's a crackhead? Oh, well, actually it was 7 minutes of this.
Yeah.
But now y'all get to see it in a minute. It's fun. I love it so much. Still that shit up.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You love it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're happy right now?
Yeah, I don't have panic attacks at all.
No.
Never. I don't just break down every Sunday and go, what the fuck am I going to do today?
I don't go to write one day and just sit and play a fucking game on my phone because I'm freaking out. No.
Everything's going exactly to plan.
I love that. This is such a fascinating concept to me because I feel like this is always how it happens. Like the second you get the stuff that you want or that everyone else wants, all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I thought that was gonna bring me to nirvana, but actually I'm just freaking the fuck out.
Now
all
I'm just
the time.
losing my mind. Oh, okay, cool. Yes.
Did you ever second guess yourself before this?
What you mean?
Like, did you ever have confidence issues before this, or now you're just like, no, I'm fucking losing it because every week I'm in a pressure cooker?
When I would bomb and like with us for new shots, I'd be like, well, it'd some time. It'll be funny soon.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing to be like, I used to be like, well, y'all didn't like this. It's okay. It'll be fine in a week.
Right.
I don't have a week. Right. I got 4 days. So I'm just like, please laugh. Please, God, enjoy this shit, nigga.
It is like doing a stand-up special in 60 parts.
Yeah.
It's like 1 minute at a time, but it is going to get seen by so many people. So you can't, like, if you do something and it does okay on there, do you like file that away to be like, okay, when I'm on the road, I'm going to work on this because this will turn into something that I'll want to put out myself later, but I just know it won't get to go on the show.
I try to, but for the most part, like everything that gets good just has to go.
It has to.
Yeah, so anything that gets a lick of like, oh, this is getting better, it's like, throw it to the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I still want the show to look. I still want to look good on the show. Of course. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to look
massive
good live.
platform.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a weird balance that I quite ain't figure out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's getting there.
And how many years into stand-up are you?
3.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing to do for 3 years in.
So it's terrifying. But I think it's like, it's just like working out.
I don't get to do it.
Yeah.
You're
like,
doing the right thing.
It's like working out with weights
It's
on.
a lot. Yeah.
And I feel like by the time the weights is off, it's like, oh, now I know.
Well, I remember when we first met, because you hadn't got on Kill Tony yet. And it was just out here. I think you had just moved here.
Yeah, I think when I first met you, I was probably like, month 1, month 2.
Yeah, but you were down to do fucking anything.
Yes.
Because you were going to fly to Seattle.
Yes.
I was like, I already have an opener, but I could give you a guest spot. And you're like, I'll come.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And you're like, yeah, me and my dad will go. I'll just come out. I was like, hey, just so you know, I don't think it's worth your time to fly out to do a guest spot on my show. But you were 100% going to do it. And then it was like, I'm like, no, it's in 2 days. And you're like, oh, that's too quick. Whatever. But
If it would have been 4 days, I would have came.
That's the thing is I saw that and I was like, oh, that's different. Not a lot. I'm not that way.
Well, my mom got flight passes and shit. So I can fly on
nice.
her shit. So it'll be easy to get out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it was just like, I could do some other shows and shit like that and get it. So I was
You're just like, I want everything. I'll do anything. What's up?
I sweat easy.
That's okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got napkins?
Yeah. This is fucking Larry King style interview, dude. Got you sweating, bro.
Oh, shit. Baby.
Talk to me about nut sort.
I don't want to play that game no more. I hate that game.
So now when you go on the road, I'm fascinated. We won't spend the whole time talking about Kill Tony, but no path has ever existed like this in comedy.
Yes.
Where you get thrown out to a massive audience, everyone sees your shit immediately. Then you have a following, so you get to go on the road.
Yeah.
But they would have already seen all your shit because you don't have extra jokes sitting around. If it's good, you're putting it on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
So when people come out, do you feel like they're like, kind of like, oh, I've already seen that? Or do you think most of the time it's people enjoy
Sometimes.
it? Yeah.
Sometimes they like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just feel like people come and they be like, oh, it's a lot of stuff I haven't seen before. But it's not stuff you haven't seen, just like I've added tags and you know, so I had to take tags out for a minute.
It usually works.
Yeah.
Like jokes can take a year to get good because you're just adding, ooh, I did it that way. I want to keep that. Let's make that better. And so you don't really have that luxury.
It's a weird thing, but I think a lot of the people that really fuck with me just like to see the progression.
Yeah.
Like they enjoy the progression.
Right.
And some people come and just be like, yeah, nigga, it was the same shit. It's like, yeah, dick, what the fuck?
What did you think was going to happen?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's cool. I'm still figuring it out. And like you said, it's like a weird path that I can't not really help for it.
Right.
It's just like trial and error.
You just keep the ball in the air, bro.
Yeah.
You kind of just keep moving. On the flip side, it is really, it's very valuable to obviously exposure to the audience. That goes without saying. But like to have to write a week, to write a minute under pressure that is supposed to be good every week instead of like, we'll feel it out, we'll see how it goes. Like it does force you into being a more diligent comedian. I feel
100%.
like.
I mean, it makes it. I would say it just make it like a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, I think pressure make diamonds.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
Key. I like it. I fuck with it. Yeah. You get what you ask for, nigga. I used to always be like, man, when I was in Orlando, I would beg niggas to let me feature around like a year in.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm a drown. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You throw me in that water, I'm a drown. But I would learn how to swim.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then I would always ask for that, and I would always tell myself like, I just wish somebody would just throw me in the water and I learn how to swim. I'll tell you some real shit. I got thrown in, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm paddling.
Yeah.
I'm figuring it out. I tell you that, but get what you fucking ask for.
You really do. You really do. Were you ambitious in other things? Like, what'd you do before comedy?
I just play sports.
Yeah.
Just basketball and shit.
Yeah. Were you good?
I was decent. I had the
you
work
can't
ethic.
coach desire.
Yeah, I was ready, nigga.
Yeah.
But I was just short. I was small there.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it don't matter how hard I was gonna work, nigga. I was gonna be a regular nigga playing basketball.
I'm the same way. I was a baseball player, and it got me into college.
That's hard.
And then I ended up getting cut, and I was gonna transfer to a junior college. I was gonna do all these other things because in your when you have a dream,
It's you got this
it's who I
story.
was.
Yeah,
exactly.
and like, if I make it happen, it looks so good. It's like you're fucking crazy.
And there's always a fucking short guy, dude. Like in baseball, it was like Tim Lincecum was like 5'7" and threw 100, and I'm like, it's all pliability, dude. You just have to like generate torque, and you can be exactly.
Like no, the fuck it can't.
Yeah,
you gotta like.
That's the great thing about comedy is it's like literally anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Like you could have 0 legs. That probably helps. Like you can just you can have anything. There's no limitation physically.
Nah, real shit.
Yeah,
it's real like you know what I'm saying. Crazy people doing this shit.
Yeah,
yeah. Dude,
there does seem to be a mental limitation. Because there are some people where I'm like, that's entertaining for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's buying a ticket to watch that for an hour.
For a minute, it's like some people's like, that's a mental break.
That's a problem.
You know
yeah, yeah.
I did a couple of mics when I first got here, and there was one dude, he just stood on like the stool and just yelled into the microphone. I was like, that's not this. I don't know.
I don't think we're doing the same thing.
This nigga losing his mind.
yeah.
He just started yelling and just started looking at the ceiling, and then got off and walked and talked normally. I was like, I don't know what that. Maybe it was just like a good break for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So he can just be fucking retarded for a second and then come back to earth.
Yeah, it's like a gym for being like lightly retarded. You just got to work that out sometimes.
100%. But that shit was it's crazy.
That's what open mics are.
Yeah.
I mean, I came up through San Francisco, so like we would have some like crazy shit. Like crazy people signing up, and then also just crazy people just coming through. Like one of our big open mics was at a laundromat.
That's hard, dude.
And we would literally fucking Robin Williams performed there back. It's like a legendary place. And there was open mic 7 nights a week. You could go there 7 nights a week and get stage time no matter what. But it was a laundromat in downtown San Francisco, so you'd be on stage, and then a crackhead would come wandering out and be like, "I need money," and he'd be like, "Ah," and so it helped you learn how to do like crowd work and shit.
Yeah,
because I'd be on stage trying to say something
profound.
So
there was a stage?
Yeah, there's like a stage, laundry machines, cafe, and then just kind of like some people paying attention, and then some drifters just like floating around and just screaming sometimes.
That's hard, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my dog Jolly, I started with him in Orlando. And we was sitting in his house one day, and he was like, bro, we should take a speaker to the laundromat and just talk to people. They stuck there. They stuck. Nigga.
Did you do it?
No, we never did it. But I thought it was the funniest idea to be like, nigga, they stuck. Like they have to listen to us.
That really is the principle behind a lot of local comedy shows.
Yeah.
Is like people are stuck there and then you're pissing them off.
100%.
But they're like, you don't have your check yet. You got to listen to me.
Listen to this fuck shit, nigga.
Dude, that's how fucking, Chappelle like started at a park.
Yeah,
like he would just go to a park and say shit. Bro, you know Sinbad?
Yeah.
I heard Sinbad talking about how he came up and he said for the first year he would just do it wherever he like felt like he wanted to. Like he would be at a bar and he would just get up on the bar and just start doing like 45 minutes of stand up.
That's hard, dude.
Yeah, he'd get along with your friend, dude.
That's dope.
They'd be boys.
Yeah, Jolly, but nigga, he would, cause when I first started, like I would just if I feel like you could really help a nigga out, like I just needed help, I needed guidance, and see what was going on and shit. And then he was doing like I think like 4-5 years at the time. And so he told me, he was like, hey, nigga, I think you funny. We should come like write those and shit. I was like, all right, say less. So I put it to, he lived by my cousin. He lived in the project by my cousin. So I used to break into his house.
What do you mean?
He would be sleep. He don't drink no more. He used to drink like a lot, though.
Yeah.
And so he would just be drunk or sleeping like just hung over or something.
Yeah.
And his front door would lock perfectly, right? His back door, you could jimmy it a little bit. And I'd jimmy his back door. And I'm like, I got this joke for you. He'd get his ass up. And he had like a mic stand in his house. Like in his crib.
Shut the fuck.
He'd be
So
like,
you would break into his house,
Yes.
wake him up
Yes.
from a drunken stupor,
Yes.
and then be like, I got one for you. And he would get up and he'd be like, let's hear it.
Tell it to me.
That's a fucking homie right
That
there.
was dog, man.
Yeah.
Real shit. I used to take hoes to his house. His house was the best place ever. That was my favorite place when I first started doing comedy. It was great. I would get all work. I just take nice his shit. We go to Mike's. Cause he stayed around my cousin, and then he stayed around by my job and shit. So I'd be over his shit all the time.
Just whenever you could get over there.
Yeah. And just tell him, then he always be like, nigga, make that shit retarded. TSA. Say it ain't retarded enough. That's his favorite thing to say here. It's not retarded enough. You gotta make it more retarded.
That's incredible. Do you feel like that's informed your style?
Yeah.
Will you have a joke and be like, that is not retarded
It's
enough?
not retarded enough.
Yeah.
I need to be more crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That led to the Rocks bit, for sure.
Without even knowing, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit, the Rock bit funny because I ain't even like, that shit wasn't even playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I just
They
really
asked
like.
you something. Yeah.
I just really like Rocks.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
And it's funny, like, people
I think the
give me Rocks and shit.
sincerity is what makes it work.
Yeah.
Because if you were trying to do that as a bit, it would be like crazy guy stands on stool and yells into the.
Yeah, it's
you're
that.
trying to do a thing. Like,
Yeah.
people want an insight into who you are, and if you have weird shit about you,
Yeah.
which you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocks, crackheads. You have a rock themed kind of.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he calls you a rock star. That's what he means, I guess. Yeah.
100%. I remember the first show I did in Houston. First show I sold myself in Houston. Was at the wasn't it? Yeah, and it was in the Riot, and it was a crackhead outside. He was rapping and shit, and I was out there signing rocks, and then he was rapping, and he was like, "You ain't got no money for me." He kept rapping and shit. I said, "I'll give you a rock," and he just went, "Nigga, I can't smoke this," and they just kept rapping. It's like, yo, this is beautiful.
Also, a horrible idea to give a crazy person a rock.
I mean, yeah, but it was just funny in my mind.
It
like,
was
that's
funny,
pretty
but
hilarious.
it could have been a problem.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah,
You see, it was just some shit that just came out. It was just a crackhead throwing rocks into the street. I gotta find the video, but it's pretty funny. It's just a crackhead. He just losing his mind by the highway.
Yeah.
He just throwing rocks into the highway, and he threw like a big ass rock on the highway, and then a nigga on a motorcycle was just riding and going probably like 110
No.
and hit the rock. And the funniest shit, you could just see him realize like, oh, that fucked him up, and he just kept doing what he was doing. Like
No. Yeah, try and find
it just
that if
happened.
you
Like
can.
it just happened.
Did the guy die?
No, he got up and walked away like nothing was wrong.
The motorcycle guy
Yeah.
going 110?
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like you see sparks and shit. It's insane.
Did you ever do that shit when you were a kid? Like just cause mayhem?
Nah,
like
I
throwing
wasn't-
rocks at trains or throwing shit at cars or any of that?
I wasn't really a mayhem kid. See, sports saved my life.
Yeah.
I like to think that I'm so glad. I'm thankful for basketball, nigga. I'd be in prison.
Yeah.
100%.
Were friends of yours that didn't get involved in sports?
Some of my niggas, they hated basketball, nigga.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, can't just hoop, nigga. We finna go rob this house.
Really? They
Yeah.
knew when you were at practice and games and they would just rob your house?
Not my house, a
Right.
house, just houses.
Just houses,
They be like,
yeah.
we can't play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
We rob houses. That nigga,
Hey, man, do what you love.
that
You'll never
nigga
work a
believe in
day in
something.
your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they in jail now, but you know,
They don't got to work. Well, you kind of do, huh?
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Are you still tight with anyone who's in jail?
Yeah, nah, not in jail. My niggas out now. I be playing this shit.
Yeah.
One of my best friends still in the city. He's still driving trucks and shit.
Driving trucks?
Yeah, I tell everybody driving trucks. So just in case niggas want to go back and look at podcasts that I've been on, they driving trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't find it?
There's a few of them. I don't know which one.
Nah,
it
this
is.
shit just happened. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I was on, bro. But hold up, bro. Throwing rocks in the street.
On 110, an apparent homeless man was chucking rocks.
he just tossing them hoes, bro. Foul.
The shocking video shows
Got himself
the
a
man
good
picking
show.
up rocks and throwing them onto the freeway from the shoulder near 23rd Street. And this all happened.
It's funny because he doesn't seem like he's doing it intentionally.
Not at all.
He's not really trying to cause that. He's just cooking.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
So I was
Just
just
having a nice time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw rocks in the road, man.
He got up and walked away.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Two other cars got flat tires because of all the rocks on the road.
And then, like, what are you gonna do? He's homeless.
Yeah, wait, I mean, the best you could do is give him an upgrade.
Yeah, it's crazy. You gonna put him in jail? Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's a
needed
good
that,
thing.
I needed to go to jail.
God damn. So you grew up in Orlando. Would you move
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
You love it there?
It's fun.
Yeah.
My people there shit.
Yeah.
I get it.
There's no substitute for home.
Not at all.
Yeah. Do you get to go back much or not really with the touring and Kill Tony's schedule?
Sometimes I try to
Yeah.
squeeze it in. See, I always try to go back to see my grandma because she like 89 and shit.
Yeah.
She older, so I try to go back to see my grandma. My mama like me going back there because my grandma house. My grandma live in Gainesville.
Uh-huh.
Ain't no mics in Gainesville,
So you can't do
so I can't go up.
So you just have to chill.
Yeah.
And if
shit
you're
like that.
if you're in Orlando and you're back, are you doing
Oh, yeah,
mics
I'm
and
running
shit?
around.
Yeah.
My people got mad. My mama got mad at me because I had my family reunion was in Tampa.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all come back to the family reunion and shit. And I was just doing mics the whole time. And she was like, why the fuck would you come home just to keep working? I'm like, well, I seen everybody. I said, what's up?
Do you not? Is there no part of you that does want to just like chill and be with family and have a night
Sometimes,
off?
but it just feel like I don't know, man. I feel like I do know I need to do other shit outside of comedy. 'Cause I know it affects it a little bit. But I do like being on stage, and I like the work. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like the work aspect of it.
It's also helpful for you to like get outside of Austin and get outside of a headlining thing and just go to a mic and be like, I'm gonna fucking throw some shit. Exactly.
Oh my God, I was eating. Wow, and that's like the club was the kind of started that thing. Like when I met Lazy who told me to come here.
Yeah.
I was in that motherfucker just eating it. What? The whole weekend.
Yeah.
My mom was like, "Why would you go there to just fail? Like, 'cause I have to. I gotta
Part of the process.
Yeah, I gotta be bad at this.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Do you listen back to sets and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So if you do a stern 20-minute bomb,
Yeah.
are you like some of that could work, or you just like I don't know if we gotta listen to that one?
What was the problem? See, I be when I really bomb, it's 'cause I might just start it off too harsh.
Yeah.
Sometimes most of my bombs come from like me being like, "Hey, what's up, white bitch?" in the front.
Yeah.
I've learned that every time I call a white bitch in the first 30 seconds of my set, it never goes well.
That's a good learning. You gotta listen.
Keep
You
doing
don't
it.
know.
Keep doing it sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe this the time.
It might be.
It's not.
Yeah, no.
Never is.
No, it doesn't.
Hell
but it's
no.
worth a shot. A
Every
few more
time.
shots, I think.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
But every time I call
'Cause
a
you
white
like
bitch
it.
a white bitch, they just the crowd just goes, "Man, you don't think you should be doing it?
Yeah.
I don't think this is cool, man."
Does it work in Austin ever?
Yeah,
Because I have found that sometimes shit work. Like the crowds here are so into it that they'll let you get away with crazier shit.
Yeah.
And then you go somewhere else and it's like, oh, I
Don't do
need a
that.
little bit more finesse instead of the Austin crowd that's just like fucking give it to me now.
I'm gonna die. Yeah. But nah, that shit. I mean, that don't work. It don't work nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody likes that.
That's good to know.
I don't think nobody enjoys. I don't think nobody likes it. Look at a white bitch and me. Like you gotta understand. Like it's like Kam Patterson. I walk on stage. I look for a second. What's up, white bitch?
Yeah, that's
Never
your
goes
opener.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it. White whore has had better results.
Really?
Yeah, which is
What do
crazy.
you think that is?
The verbs. How you
White
say it.
whore, alliteration?
Alliteration.
Maybe the double, the double.
Yeah. White
double
whore
Ws?
sounds a little better than
Yes.
white bitch.
What's up, you white whore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like whore better. 'cause
Yeah.
it's
What
just
about
funny.
you Caucasian cunt?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
But that might be too harsh sometimes.
I think it might be.
Yeah, you
too, I would
Caucasian
let
cunt.
you try that
I will.
more than that's not my style.
I will.
That's
I
my
definitely like shit like that.
Yeah.
I like saying like crazy shit with a smile. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I just went up there and I was like, "What's up, you black bitch?"
I don't know if that'll work in your favor.
I don't think that would
I don't
work.
think so.
I don't think it would work.
That's why I think it don't work that way. Because white people just like, nigga, why? What's the point of that?
Yeah, no, not. I mean, I don't know. It depends on where you go. I
Yeah.
think a lot of white. See, this. I think you're actually. It's different audiences.
Yes.
Because a super liberal white person would go, "Hey, we've deserved that," but then they would go, "Did he just say bitch?"
Yeah.
You
They
know.
get very weird.
Yeah.
They get weird as
exactly.
shit. But in the black room, when I call a white lady a white bitch, crushes.
Crushes. Yeah.
Murders.
Yeah.
What's up, white bitch? They
And
love
it's
that. Yeah. He noticed the white bitch was in the front room. Ha! I always like to do black rooms with one white person in the crowd. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Always very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think is it a fish out of water situation, or is it usually someone who knows what's up, who's like
Both.
there with the people? Yeah.
Both of them is funny.
Big old thick white bitch,
Yeah.
just looking to get turned out.
Yeah, or just be like the hood, white hoods. Who like,
Yeah.
no, I'll be around. Like, yeah, but you still, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So either way, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hood white person is always an interesting is an interesting.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's an interesting person. There's some I've seen there's some hood white people that they just say the N-word. They're
Yeah.
like, it's fine. They're like, bro,
Some
this
of 'em-
is who I came up with.
Some of them earned it.
Yeah, I
Some of
believe
like,
that.
nigga, if you in the projects your whole life, nigga,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, man.
Yeah.
That's all you heard. That's all
Yeah.
you heard growing up. So it's like, but I just don't fuck with it when niggas say like to be green. You know what I'm saying?
To be
like,
green.
Like to be fucked up, like to be just mean. Shit
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh,
That's just
yeah. No,
uncalled for.
that's fucking
But
crazy.
a white person that's just born in the hood,
Yeah.
live your life. Killer.
Get it. Yeah.
I could care less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's probably more white people who go, hey, are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, I could care. My brother, one of them people, was just like, nigga, nobody can say it. I'm like, I feel that too.
What does your brother do?
My right now,
Nothing?
drive trucks.
Okay, nice, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Driving those trucks.
He's the president of the United States.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
running
Joe
president.
Biden.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
My brother's Joe Biden.
Yeah, that's tight, dude.
Niggas don't be knowing that about me. My brother's really Joe Biden.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. He seems like a good brother.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going fucking crazy, but he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I wouldn't know what the fuck he was doing. The people didn't talk about him so much. I have no idea.
Well, that is,
like that.
I picked up on that last night in the green room at the mothership where I think a joke was made about Israel Palestine.
Yeah.
And, and you were just like, I don't know what's going on. You don't follow any of that?
No.
That's interesting.
Too much shit going on in my life.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit going on, so it's like, I'm
Is
sorry.
So like I follow that stuff because I find it interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of times on the show it'll literally just be me just
Yeah.
like yammering on about shit that I've found. So, but you're just like not interested in the news. You don't give a fuck.
I get my news from TikTok.
Yeah. The crackhead rock
That's
news.
how I know. Like that's hard right there.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking funny. Anything else though? Nah, I don't. I need the news.
So people
shit.
like there's a global conflict going on. You're like, you talking about the rock motorcycle?
Like I
wars?
seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crackheads going against motorcyclists is insane.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
on the
tale as
side of
old
the
as
crackheads.
time,
I ain't gonna hold
dude.
you,
I know
man.
you are, dude. That's
Feel me?
your
And I
boy.
for a rock. They for a rock. We
Exactly,
the same,
dude.
Gang members.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you ever see that like it's like an election year? You're gonna let's say you were going to vote.
I am.
Would you be like, okay, I want to look into this a little bit? Or are you just like, yeah, we'll see what TikTok thinks?
Well, really, my mama just tell me, and I'd be
She'll
like, all
tell
right, say
you.
less.
Yeah.
And so we going with say less. This shot I might change it though.
Oh
This shot I
yeah.
might do my own thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I might do my own
Which
thing.
way is
this
she
year.
gonna go?
I don't know. Probably who? Joe can run again.
It's Biden versus Trump.
Yeah.
It's a rematch.
I ain't gonna hold it, bro. Trump keep bringing out these rappers. He finna win me.
He
He keep bringing out rappers, nigga. Like he know the culture though. He like you caught. Look, the blacks love me. Look at
does.
the blacks. The blacks love me. Like nigga, I ain't gonna hold it. I fuck with you, nigga. he freed Kodak, bro. He won.
did free Kodak.
He freed Kodak.
He
Black,
did
bro.
free
What
Kodak.
did do to Joe Biden free?
That's a good question.
He
you know?
traded. I know he traded that
He
guy.
got Griner, I think.
Yeah, he traded. He traded her
Gave
for
a
fucking
warlord.
Yeah,
It was not a great deal.
it was a terrible trade.
Yeah.
and I'm happy she back. I'm happy
But,
she free.
you know,
nigga.
maybe he saw that the WNBA is getting more popular these days. He said,
Nah.
hey, Caitlin Clark's coming back.
She ain't even dunking like that. That bitch better dunk every game. You get free, that should be a part of her contract. Every single game, we need about 3 dunks.
Maybe he was doing it to win the vape vote.
What vape?
She
bro?
just got caught with a vape basically
Yeah, I
out in
feel it,
Russia.
and that was fucked up.
And that's not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, though, be smarter.
Well, no, she's being dumb.
That was
yeah.
the dumbest shit you could have did.
Yeah.
And dumbest shit she could have did, and we gave a fucking warlord. Like,
Yeah.
I knew about that. I seen that shit.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you have a depth of knowledge on
I
this
seen
topic,
that shit. I
dude.
seen that shit. But yeah.
But you know, at the same time, I mean, she's she shouldn't have done it. You can't bring the weed over there.
Yeah.
She's a WNBA player, but she's out traveling to Russia. She's probably trying to get a little high and eat some box out there, dude. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, what was she
Those
doing?
ladies like to give a
she
little
was
lick.
playing, what's her name?
They
overseas and shit.
they pay ladies a shitload of money to go play basketball in Russia. I do not know why.
No,
I don't know why, but
Hey,
they like that shit.
go get the bag.
Go get the bag.
Go get the bag. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. Have you been following how the WNBA is popping?
I think it's dope.
You think it's dope?
I think that shit good for them.
Yeah.
I just what's her name? Shut the fuck up about it. Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, she's
On-
going
like,
a little too hard.
She doing great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all this hate gonna come in. I feel it. You getting a lot of hate. She getting a lot of hate. She like what, 22,
Yeah.
21 shit. Like
Yeah.
she getting a lot of hate for like a young woman.
Yeah.
And she doing like great. And I feel like when the shit she said, she was like, well, the WNBA changed not just because of her, because of me too. Yeah, but I don't think you had to say that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like let your work speak for itself, because she's a great basketball player. I think she's dope. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
When I was watching them play the first year, whatever the rivalry was, I was like, who's this chick with the leg sleeve? I was
Whoa.
like, because I didn't know who she was at all. And
Yeah.
all I'd heard about was Caitlin Clark. And then they were playing. I was like, yo, I think she's dope. But as time has gone on, she has gotten really annoying.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like
Your actions can speak for it. She is
100%.
she's basically like responding to the comments.
yeah. And
You
I
know?
feel that shit. I feel it though.
But I was gonna say, do you empathize with that? Because like,
nigga, cause nigga get mad at me. I'm like, I'm 25. I'm figuring it out, bro.
That's the same thing.
So I feel it, but it's also like, yeah, just talking about it and shit don't help.
Yeah.
Reading them comments don't help. I read them.
I was gonna say,
read them
do you?
motherfucker. Ooh. it's not good for my fucking spirit.
No.
Not good for my heart, nigga.
No.
I read them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard not to. I know that like
You
a
talk
lot
about me.
Yeah. Well, that and like I think it's definitely damaging emotionally and artistically to read the comments. But it's also some people who are like, I don't ever read any. I'm like, it's kind of helpful to know a little bit what's going on.
Just a little feedback.
Otherwise, because these days it's like a narrative can just take root. Someone else will make their own YouTube channel just talking about that.
Yeah.
And then that could be getting more views than your main shit if you don't know what the fuck's going on at all.
I just like to monitor it and be like, oh, this shit going on here and there. But it's the same.
It all sucks.
Shit.
You don't see a good one and go, that made me feel as good as the bad one that made me feel like shit.
The bad ones hurt, nigga.
Yeah.
The bad one feel like, cause the good one just feel like, hey man, like a handshake, like, hey man, good job,
Yeah.
keep it up. The bad one feel like somebody stab you in the stomach. It's like, damn, bro, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What did I do?
Yeah.
It funny I run into these niggas like alive though, like in person.
Yeah.
That's my favorite shit. Yeah, cause they not gonna tell me that. So it was a dude I did a show at Creek. Couple nights ago, and they like went into the audience and started like asking them questions about like how you like the show. It was a show they were doing. It just started, but when I was asking people like how you like the show and shit, and then one guy was like, I usually skip over Cam on Kill Tony, but I liked them live, and then so I just got to be like, I will hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, what's up, fuck nigga? Like I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There is a real difference between like the live comedy experience and what you see through a screen, and it's like it's very. People get, if they watch that show every week, they just get in there like they want to have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
The show is half about hating comedians.
100%.
Right? Because it's like, it's funny because some people come on and suck and everyone gets to critique them. And then for the regulars, it's like, it's this waiting game of like, did they drop off? Not like, oh, I can't wait to watch this. This is going to be amazing. Just like, oh, that wasn't as good as last week.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, yeah, duh.
But that's what makes it so interesting because that's what people want. It's more like a sporting event
100%.
than anything else in comedy.
Yes, it is.
Bro, I went on there a long time ago and fucking ate shit. And I was like, I'm never doing that shit again. Like a long time ago.
It was like really bad?
It was like, it was a crazy, it was back when it was at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
So it was like back in the day. And I had no idea how to like maneuver around the Comedy Store. So I got on like Potluck, had a shitty set, and I was just like in a weird mood, whatever. I was sitting in the back. I used it like a single name instead of my whole name because they told me that they'd pull it out of the bucket probably because they'd think you were insane. Yeah. So I got pulled last. I went up. I was like kind of rattled. I did okay. It was like the set was fine. And then I just tanked in the interview. Oh, yeah. The interview was bad because I was like uncomfortable. And then they asked me questions. I was working at the time. They're like, what do you do? And I was like, I make content for a brand. That's what I said. Yeah. That did not go well. Yeah, that did not go well at all.
Never does.
No, it was bad. But I was like, they gave me more empathy for like, it's a tough gig to just like go 1 minute and then like be on your feet for an interview.
The interview was an art.
Yeah.
Like, the interview,
I didn't know. I'd never watched the show.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how the interview was done. And so I just, cause like, oh, I'll be good at it. I know how to fucking talk. And then it didn't, I should have watched the show.
You gotta look at it. Cause the interview, like, I think that's the best part. You can turn your whole, niggas can bomb, like, eat thick. Yeah. And then get on the interview and just turn the whole thing around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the best. I think that's one of the best parts of the show. To see a nigga downstage and then they get it
come
back in the
through the interview.
Like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch it before you came out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I remember my homeboy Ike was like, hey, when it was in Orlando, he was like, hey, bro, you should. He came out here and got on like twice. First time he came out, got on, came out again, got on. I like, damn, he said, but you should go out there and try to get on. I was like, I don't want to get roasted, nigga. That's crazy.
Right.
The fuck? I don't want to get roasted.
Right.
And then, but yeah, I would watch it. I watched that bit religiously for a minute.
Yeah.
So it was cool, like, to come out here and see people that I watched on the show, and like, they like my friends and shit. And I was like, that's dope.
And it's cool going on the other side. When you've watched something forever and then you see the actual reality. Of course, it's never exactly what you thought it would be because you're used to being on the other side. But if you never did it, you'd probably be talking shit in the comments.
I'm not a comment nigga, though. I don't comment. I don't got time for that shit. But, I mean, I was also like, what the fuck? Some of this shit ain't, you feel me? Yeah. You got to see it, like, in person to be like, oh, shit.
And it is funny. Someone will destroy in the room, and then it's just, someone's sitting at home. They're not feeling the vibe. They're not feeling the energy. They're not feeling the aura of whatever it is, and they're just like, not for me. It wasn't as good. They could have had a bad day. They have no idea.
They don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
But the crazy thing is all that shit helps to some extent because it's like all the interaction, all the perspectives, opinions that people have on it is what makes the show engaging, is what drives the views up, is what gets you money and gets you on the fucking road.
Nah, real shit. I mean, shit, for all the people that got shit to say, nigga, they don't come to these shows just doing good. I don't care. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Life good, nigga.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. I'm having a great time.
Yeah. I was thinking about, because obviously we're talking about Kill Tony, but this is just a huge thing in comedy now, because now it's all social media. Now there's narratives. Now there's commentary about different comedians and channels and things like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like what happened is it finally got big enough that people do treat it like a sport. And a sport, like, bro, I was literally looking at the Celtics won the title last night, and I was looking at all these people on Twitter clowning Jason Tatum for the fucking interview after. What did he say? We did it!
Yeah.
We did it. We did it!
It's like let the nigga in, cause they were already finna get on his head, cause he do all this shit about Kobe, cause he love Kobe so much.
Yeah.
And that's like, to be like, this nigga just want to be Kobe. Yeah, nigga, he was fucking great. I don't know what the
and
fuck.
he just won a title.
Yeah, no, he trying to be Kobe, man. Nigga, he's having a good time.
Yeah.
He just enjoying his life. That's why I don't take the comment less seriously.
Yeah.
'Cause like, you'll see somebody doing like some great shit, and then just somebody at home just like, I'm gonna shit on them. It's like, well, you know, that's just life now.
I'm not, yeah, you're not doing it. Yeah. But at the same time, sometimes I'll get hit with a comment. I'll go, oh, that's just a hater. That's bullshit. And sometimes I'll get hit with one. I'll be like, that one hurt because it was a good point.
Yeah.
And I will actually listen to that.
Well, it'd be weird though, cause it's like I still want to just be like 100% like be myself. And sometimes people just get mad at shit I'm just being.
Right.
I just get mad at me if I can talk. Be like, he say nigga too much. Nigga, I like saying nigga. It's a fun word.
Right. And it's some of that to me though is people. It's kind of like you're assuming he's putting on an act.
Yeah.
But what that tells me is you don't know that this is an authentic way that people are.
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't please everybody. That's what you gotta learn.
Yeah.
I can't please
No.
the whole world.
No.
But the people that do like it, I fuck with them.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And there's a lot of those people, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going well. For being fucking 3 years in, this is insane.
I think people forget that too. I be like, nigga, what the fuck?
I forgot that
Yes.
actually until you said it. I was like, oh shit, dude, that is crazy.
Yes, it's
3 years. I'm like 12.
That's dope.
And like, well, it's just, I mean, it happens at your own speed, but it's
100%.
like, bro, 3 years in, I thought I was ready.
Yeah.
But it just takes a long fucking
Yeah,
time.
no, it's
or it
tough
can.
though. It's tough. Cause the longer route is dope because you can still, like I tell you, you can just grow
Yeah.
at your own pace.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then so now just like niggas like, all right, nigga,
Figure it
thing.
out. Figure it out. You have more pressure on you than most people who have been doing it a decade, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But as you said, the flip side of that is you're forced to write every week. You're forced to try and come up with a good bit every week.
Yeah.
And now 3 years in, you have the opportunity to get so much stage time because you're fucking headlining. You can go anywhere you want. You're going to get way better in a much shorter amount of time.
Yeah, 'cause I get more time to do it.
Yeah. But everyone just has a different route. Like Kobe, speaking of Kobe, said something. There's a quote that I'll never forget. I wasn't even a huge Kobe guy, but he was always like talking about how, you know, everyone's playing a game of chess, but the pieces are set up different for everybody. He's like, when he came into the league, it was around the same time as Allen Iverson, but what they had to solve were very different games.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, it's the same thing with stand-up. It's the same thing with anything that you're doing. It's like, you can see what other people have done, but no one's dealing with your exact circumstances. So you just got to figure out whatever way it's going to fucking work for you. You know?
More tough.
Yeah. What's, like, you're probably, for 3 years in, you're probably living most of your dreams. What would you like, what would a perfect world look like for you? Like, what's the next thing that you'd want to do?
Shit, just keep, really get an already that I really like, and just I know the first piece of shit I'm gonna put out is just all the minutes I did on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Like finish. I think I'm gonna call that bit finished minutes.
Nice.
Like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Just remember like, hey nigga, this is it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is everything I've done, and I hope they fuck with that. So that'd be cool. And like the next 3 or 4 years, do some shit like that, and then just keep grinding, nigga. That's it. Just stay locked in and focused, and don't like lose the track of what's going on. I like being movies and shit. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
really
sick.
just stay on niggas' heads and like moving from club to theater. And the goal is to do an arena.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean when I was in high school, me and my dogs had snuck in to see the Kevin Hart when he was in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
The shit when he did at the football stadium.
Yeah,
and
at the fucking Eagles Stadium.
And I didn't even want to be a comic then. I like that's
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
I feel like there are certain moments in comedy that like made it seem cool to me. Because when I was growing up, I feel like it was a lot of like I would just have on like Comedy Central or something after school, and it'd be a lot of like Louis C.K. It'd be a lot, and all that shit. Now that I'm an adult and a comedian, I'm like, oh my God, amazing. This is fucking incredible bits. But like when I'm a 17-year-old kid who just wants to be cool and fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm fat and divorced. I'm like, that sucks. I want to be a musician or a fucking athlete or like some shit. And then I finally went back and watched Delirious, Eddie Murphy in the fucking red suit and shit, opens talking about all the pussy he's getting. I was just like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's sick. Because I can't fucking sing and I'm too short to be an athlete. So maybe I can do that.
100%.
And now that I've been doing it for a long time, I'm like, yeah, I'm fat and divorced.
Fuck, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, when we stuck into that shit, he was doing the thing, Kam was doing the thing, we were like, man, get 5 of them hoes. And 5 would come up. And then now it was like, that's it. That's it. That's 5.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And but back then I was just like, man, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But I never had the dreams to do. The funny shit, the movie theater that we snuck into to go watch that shit was in the mall. They ended up working at like a little bit down the line at a Foot Locker. And they the people that told me to do comedy.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's funny to be like, oh shit, like,
Oh yeah.
there
right
kind
there.
of was an inkling that was set in this fucking mall.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Do you
like,
believe in that sort of stuff? Or you're like, ooh, that was like a sign?
not really a sign. It was just like, I don't know, I think a lot of things turn out how you're supposed to turn out. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just going on this trajectory. And there's like different ways you can go about it, but things gonna go how they go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just gonna end up how they gonna end up. So like as long as you doing the right things, I think.
Yeah, you don't get to control the destination, but if you know where you're trying to go and you work hard, then you'll end up in a good place. I mean,
It's different scenarios for
Yeah.
sure. Like you can do some. I can go out tomorrow and smoke some crack and end up in a whole different.
that's true.
You know what I'm
Throwing
saying?
rocks, baby.
Yeah, like now I'm the nigga like it's a new comedy. Like look at this nigga. It's like nigga, I can't.
That's Kam Patterson.
Like, I
told y'all. I told you from the
fucking love these
jump.
rocks. Nigga. But I can. You know what I'm saying? It's always a different trajectory or some shit. But I feel like if you just stay on like the right path, I guess shit gonna turn out.
And like, and there are always going to be moments where like, even like you're talking about right now, it's like, it's stressful. It's like, where are we going to come this next minute from? But it's like, bro, I bet a year ago you would be like, what the, look how lucky you are right now.
Like I would be, I sometimes I get down on myself because the shit get like, it just get tough a little bit sometimes. And I be thinking like, nigga, the nigga that moved out here who was broke
So jealous of you.
would be like, nigga, what the fuck?
What are you bitching about?
Are you sad? Nigga,
Yeah.
we just was in the projects a year ago. Pussy, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't.
The
I
crazy
can't
thing
complain.
too, though, is more stuff's gonna happen, and then 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, "Man, that was so fun. I was fucking 25, and I was just 1 minute a week, and I was running around, and I just started experiencing this.
Yeah.
And you'll miss this.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, and it's always gonna be like that.
That's insane, though.
Because where you are then, you'll probably be you would be jealous. You'd be like, "Look at all the shit you got." And he's like, "Oh, you were young. You're having fun. This
You're
was
doing great, nigga.
Yeah, that's why you got to live in the present, dude.
100%. I've been learning that
but it's
shit.
hard to do.
Tough.
It's like it's always been it's always been the same shit. Like you look at any like Buddhist text, it's like just telling you like every fucking human from back years before Christ, I don't even know, forever, has had a lot of the same issues, and their whole thing is like you need to be present to actually be able to but can read it all you want. It's fucking almost impossible to do.
Yeah, it's tough.
Especially now when we have fucking screens and games you can play on your phone and
nut,
like
whatever the fuck nut sort.
yeah.
Still mad at that game. But yeah, it's weird though. It's a weird it's weird. That's been a tough thing to be like, oh shit, nigga, look at all this shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like it's insane to be like, oh, my whole life changed
Yeah.
in a matter of like months, really.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes I don't really like look at it like that, which I should.
Yeah, you're probably almost trying to like protect yourself a little bit because you don't want to be like, whoa, you want to be like, we got work to do. We got next week.
100%.
Which is how an athlete approaches it.
Yeah.
You put up 40 in a game.
Like,
dope. Have a good night.
job not finished.
Who we playing next week?
Yeah.
That's
Job
just
not finished.
how, you know. We fucking did it.
It's over. We did it. Like, no,
Jason Tatum. Are your parents proud of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
but your
pop's
mom
real
would
proud.
like you to fucking chill when you go home and maybe hang out a little bit and not just do mics every
Man, my mom
night.
want me to chill. She came, so her first time. So my dad come like almost everywhere with me.
Yeah,
Like
he was
around-
gonna come to
Yeah,
Seattle. He was just
yeah.
gonna roll with.
That nigga go
That's
everywhere.
fucking cool,
'Cause He
dude.
believe in it. He fuck with it. He just like be on the road. He got to stop doing that too though. Cause he just older. He sit the phone and shit.
Yeah.
And so like I can handle the road. Come on, I'm young.
It can be a lot on the body.
That's stressful. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So that's one
You
thing.
start going, Dad, pick the spots. You want to come
Yeah.
to Vegas? Come to Vegas. You don't need to go to Tulsa.
Yeah,
I got Tulsa.
He was in Tulsa. Yeah, we were in Tacoma. He was
Yeah.
sick as shit. I was like, you see what you sick? Cause there's
Yeah.
a lot of running around.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was like but I'm just grateful that he get to come and see that shit. But my mama came for the first time. My mama just like she like real protective. You know what I'm saying? So she came for the first time to Cleveland, and in between my shows in Cleveland, I was running to do don't tells and shit in between my shows, and she just got like real like, hey, like, where the fuck are you? Like these people came to see you. Like I had a show like it. From the 7:30 show, I ran to do a show, and then the show was starting at 10.
Yeah.
And it was 9:45, and we still went back at. It's like, where the fuck you at? Like your show finna start. People paid to see you. And I'm like, oh,
And you're like, hold up, I'm going last.
yeah, one, I'm going last.
Yeah.
Two, it's like we're gonna make it back. Like, you know, we're all right around the corner. She was like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't leave. You shouldn't do that. I remember the funniest shit she told me. She was like, why would you just try to like? That don't make no sense to like leave and go do something else. Like, you just need to like stay put. Don't go nowhere. Stay put.
Yeah.
He said, I would just like I said. I had to tell her I was like, if I stayed put, I wouldn't be here.
Right. Right.
And then she was like, still.
Yeah.
Still, don't be leaving this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's funny. I see her. It's funny that she's. I mean, it's great that you have support from both your
Yeah.
parents. Like, my dad probably didn't see me do a show for like 8 years.
For real? He
9
just never
years.
came?
Like, no, but I wasn't good for a while. I didn't
Yeah.
have like shit going on. Like for the first several years, it was just fucking open mics
Yeah.
and shit, you know. And then once you start selling tickets and you're getting all this, then it's like then everybody wants to be involved.
Which
you
is
know,
crazy.
you know,
It's like,
and
yeah,
not
nigga.
like in any like crazy way, but just
Yeah.
like all of a sudden it becomes like, oh, this is a cool event to go to.
Yeah.
You know, it's less cringy. I'm sure it sucks when you're like, I'm sure there are a lot of people in my life that love me that were like, you know, those early years, a little tough.
Tough as hell.
Yeah, to watch someone bomb and to also have to like go home with that person,
Yeah.
that's tough, dude.
I never told nobody. I ain't tell nobody to come until I really was like, okay, it's like I feel like
Yeah,
my dad wanted to come real early. He came to I did like my first competition like 3-4 months in, and so he came to that, and there was like 12 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's some bigger show,
yeah,
and I ended up winning. He was like, "Oh, you got might
Yeah.
have some shit we can do with it.
yeah.
Might be doing some shit." And then my stepmom ain't believe it all.
Really,
Yeah, she was like, "Nigga, this ain't funny. Just get the fuck off my couch."
I love that she didn't believe it all, and now her husband just goes to every fucking show.
Well, look at this.
Maybe he's trying to get the fuck out.
But she ain't believe like
We both got off the couch.
And she came, real shit though.
Yeah.
But she came. She came one of my shows. It was like my dad, and her and like 4 other people, and I bombed horribly. Like I was up that bitch just dying, right? And I was like, why the fuck she had to come to this show? And it was funny because on stage I was like, damn nigga, I should have went to college. And then she just went, we told you that.
Oh,
From the crowd. Yeah, we told you that, dumbass. The fuck?
Oh, that's a horrible heckle.
Yeah, it
You're
was
like,
crazy.
come on, I'm
Like, I
having
got-
fun up here.
This is insane. That
Yeah.
was burning my dick off. It was crazy.
So did you didn't go to college because you're like, I got comedy, I'm just gonna fucking go.
Yeah, no, nigga, I just ain't want to go to college.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
I was there. I went for like a semester.
Right.
I failed a public speaking class.
That's funny. That's unbelievable.
Crazy. Got a D.
The
Like
teacher
failed.
was going, yeah, make it less retarded.
Yeah. Don't make it retarded. Don't make it retarded at all.
You gotta stop.
Like the
doing
fuck are
that.
you doing, nigga?
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to him now, man. I want to see what he up to. But yeah, 'cause I think he believed in me as a person, but he also was trying to get me to go to the army.
Ooh.
Yeah, everybody that just was like, nigga, you a failure, go to the army. I got that a lot. I got that
Wow.
a
Did you
whole
ever
bunch.
think about it?
Yeah, I was finna go at one point.
Really?
I was finna slide.
Damn.
I ain't want to
That's
be in
a
college.
different Cam, bro.
Yeah.
That's a very different.
I was
You
finna
went
get
to
the
the
fuck outta-
reverse army.
Yeah.
You became a comedian.
Crazy. I was
You
like,
could
I'm
fuck
gonna be a
around and
clown.
do
Fuck
it.
y'all.
Yeah.
Let's go be
That's
a
the
clown.
exact opposite. Bro, some of the funniest kids that I went to school with, well, not some of, but like a couple of the really funny kids ended up going to
Yeah.
the military because it was like, they were just like kind of crazy kids. Like they you couldn't like, They were good at sports, but like they couldn't sit still in class. They didn't want to do the shit, but all the teachers loved them because they were like charismatic and fun. And I think they just thought, oh, they need guidance. Well, they went to the military. I don't know if that helped.
Nah, I mean, I think if I went to the military, I think it'd be the same outcome.
Military would be a crazy move for
funny
someone who
stories.
doesn't even know what's going on overseas.
Yeah, I still wouldn't know. Then.
Yeah.
I still
You would have
be
just
like,
gone and been like, wait, where are we?
Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Well, that's probably more of an astute question than you'd think.
So, yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing here, nigga?
Yeah.
Just shooting. All right. Out with me, so I'm here. I guess
You
I'm
would have been
here now.
You would have been a fun barracks guy, though.
Yeah, I'd have been.
You've been
I
a very
think-
popular guy.
I think it would have been. I mean, for me to do it for a minute and then get out, and I think I
Yeah.
still found comedy somehow.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody would have said something.
Yeah, that's Brian Simpson was in the
Yeah,
military.
he's fucking one of the best in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think it helps. But
Yeah.
I was finna go, man. But it was like everybody who like just didn't believe, like nigga, go over my basketball. When I was getting ready to go, my basketball coach, I hate this nigga, my old basketball coach.
Yeah.
He told me, I went over there. I went back to a basketball game right after I graduated, and then I was like, yeah, I think I'm getting ready to go to the army. He said, well, Brad, I said the army, like the army.
Yeah.
And then he was like, go be a Marine, you pussy. That's
Easy for him to say.
what the fuck?
Was he doing shit?
No, he was a basketball coach. He wasn't even in the military.
Dude, my grandpa joined the Marines, and I asked him why, and he said, because he was like World War II era,
Yeah.
you know, like he said that they had to go enlist, and he was like, they had the shortest line. That's why he went to the hardest fucking branch of the
That's
military.
hard. That's a hard thing to be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just
That's pretty sick, dude.
That's
That's a
dope as
fucking
shit.
fire line.
You said what?
I did the hardest one, short line. It's like, are you lazy or you work hard? I don't even know, dude.
That's the funniest
That's
shit.
fucking fire.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, no
Yeah,
answer
dude.
for that. Why would you? That's crazy.
Yeah. I think he might have just been playing it down. I feel like that whole generation was so humble.
Yeah.
Like just didn't
got to
want
for
to
the
talk
country.
about much. Didn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to go do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, this
Dude,
generation, they
no
starting
fucking
the
shit.
draft, ain't it?
Well, I saw the same story you saw.
Yeah.
That was like they passed a bill that you can automatically registers people for the draft.
Yeah.
And everyone started freaking out because it's like, what the fuck's going on? What's going to happen next? But it was kind of a bullshit misinformation thing because you're already legally required to do it. This just cut out one step of paperwork where it's like usually when you go to the DMV and like get a driver's license,
Yeah.
you're like registering for the draft. You just don't even know it.
That's hilarious.
And this just saves like a bureaucratic loophole. But everyone sees that online and they're like, we're fucking going to war. The
shit.
draft is coming back. And it's not, but I don't know. Anything can fucking happen. I
Tell you
don't
some
think
real
it
shit.
will,
I
but
got a peanut allergy. So I can't go.
he's good, dude.
Yeah, I can't go. That's one of them
Can't
things.
go.
Right? I got asthma and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Can't
think
do
I'm
it.
out, bro.
I
33.
think my
I don't
ankle
even
fucked
think they
up.
want me.
Nah, it said 26.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all niggas
Done.
lucky bastards.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I got a bad ankle, really.
I have bad ankles.
For real?
Bro, I broke my left ankle.
Oh, yeah, last time I did see
That's
your
right.
shit fucked up.
It was I broke my left ankle and then I came back a year later. It was healed and I tore my right Achilles in Austin
That's crazy.
at fucking Bolden Acres.
What you do?
The fucking dude, I played pickleball one time and I tore my Achilles.
That's the fun.
And then I tore it again when I was rehabbing it and I just got my boot off. Like the first night I got my boot off, I went out and partied all night and fucking tore it again. So I'm not going to war.
Yeah, nah, you
I
can't.
can't even play pickleball, dog.
Nigga, you'll break in half.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's
My
breakable.
lower half's exploding.
Yeah, this
dude.
guy's so breakable.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
understand. Can't. This is crazy.
Do you still play ball?
I did. I fucked up my ankle hooping and shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's
You're getting to the age, bro.
it's getting bad.
just like you just start going jumping on pavement. I don't know.
it don't make sense.
Yeah,
It's like, nigga, ain't nobody paying me for do this shit.
I know.
I almost missed
What's
the whole
point?
weekend with a fucking fucked up ankle.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy.
No, I've had to perform in a boot so much.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
That's funny though.
It
It's funny
is.
to have to be able to have to form in the boot and then do it enough where it's like, I got jokes on this.
Bro, I
That's
literally,
right.
when I tore my Achilles, I was like, hey,
At least
Daddy just got 10 minutes back. I just got 10 minutes back. And then I filmed it and released it in the boot because I was like, I think if I put this out there, maybe it won't happen again.
That's funny. It didn't happen again?
Not yet.
Oh, there you go.
Not yet, but it could happen.
Yeah, yeah.
But I almost like sprained my ankle the other night. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Yeah, your ankles, you got weak ankles.
I think so.
Yeah,
And
weak ass
apparently
ankle.
I have flat feet. So a lady gave me like inserts. So now
For
I'm an
real?
old fuck with foot inserts.
I'm gonna have bad feet. I was slather a while ago, nigga. My feet finna be fucked.
Yeah, I don't see that changing too. That's kind of your thing.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
And all happened because I was just stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have like you're really good at accidentally branding yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's like good marketing to be like the guy who like you just wear a white shirt. I didn't think about that. We're matching, but
Twin them.
it
Yeah,
does
yeah.
look like I wore the fucking uniform. For
Twin
this.
them. It's hard,
Bro,
though.
I should have worn basketball shorts and fucking slides. And just,
So what's up? Can I tell you, man,
just
about
be
this
like,
shit?
yeah, bro. Fucking Orlando is sick, dude. My boys drive truck. You know what I mean?
They drive trucks and shit. Nigga. Everybody drive trucks, nigga.
I come in with a pail of rocks. Shit, man. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really appreciate it. Anything you want to plug?
I'm on tour. Come see me on tour, man. Yeah, that's it, though. I got merch and shit.
Yeah,
Come
you got
buy
a
merch and
YouTube
shit.
channel now. You're putting
Oh, yeah, I got
content
a
out.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, check
I
Kam
be
out.
forgetting about that shit sometimes. Fuck up my YouTube channel. I got a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah.
Just go to my Instagram. You'll see all this shit.
He's got it going on. All right,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, Cam.
Appreciate you, man.
Dope. That was fun,
That was
dude.
fun as
That
hell.
was a great time.
That was fun as shit.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. That's the interview with Cam. While we're plugging things, go ahead and see me live. JoeyAvery.com/live. Tons of shows coming up. Thanks to everyone who came out in Dallas. Wild one there. We will have some clips and some content coming down the pipeline for you, which will be great. Subscribe to this channel if you're not somehow doing that and still watching this. Give us a like, give us a comment. All that shit helps. We're grinding out here. But speaking of grinder, two dudes had a hot date this week. Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un. They got together. They had a nice little chat. They had some pomp. They had some circumstance. And like I said, much like the Boeing case, okay, we're one step ahead. We're always one step ahead at this podcast. We knew North Korea was bubbling up. So I found this to be a very interesting meeting because on the one hand, it's a little concerning, but for me, mostly it was very interesting. And I think, you know, even talking with Cam about his perspective on geopolitics, I thought this sort of decision might not make sense to people, right? Why is Vladimir Putin going off to the hermit kingdom and sucking Kim Jong-un's dong? Why would he do something like that? And I think there's an analogy here that would make sense. But first, I want to read you a quote because it's a little unsettling when you listen to what some of the Russian people are saying on state TV. For example, Vladimir Solovyov on his Tuesday night talk show, top Kremlin propagandist is what we're calling him, said, "What difference does it make to the Americans if we talk to our neighbor, North Korea? Why are you getting so worked up? We are already living in a third world war." Well, that's not what you want to hear at all. I was just planning a trip out there. Now this is ground zero for a third world war. I was trying to have some dog soup. That's from the episode. I'm not being weird, okay? I'm not. There is some speculation of why they're doing it. Would be Russia may now have calculated that its own nuclear saber rattling is no longer enough to prevent the West from stepping up aid in Ukraine. And this is coming right as we're allowing these weapons that we're shipping to Ukraine to be used in Russia. This is all scary stuff. It's scary stuff. And sometimes I found myself, as a guy who follows the news, as a regular bro who lives his life, hey, why are they doing all that? Don't we just want to hang out? Why can't we all just post up and kick it? I was trying to plan a trip out to North Korea just to booze it up a little bit. What the fuck gives? Why would Russia do all this when we're simply trying to chill? And I realized that the reason Russia and the U.S. are acting like this is because we have just a bit of a toxic relation. It's just one of those things. We were hot and heavy in the late 40s. Okay, World War II, we were together. We were allies. We were fucking back in the day. Okay, but we needed that common enemy. When we had the Nazis, we were like, that's me. The whole world's in chaos. We're one of those relationships that thrives off drama. Okay, we only did well in a battle-tested environment. Then, all of a sudden, there is no more drama. There is no more Germany. And we have to just exist like any relationship. Are we actually going to get along when times are peaceful? And it turns out we couldn't do that. We were toxic. The Cold War was just us subtweeting each other. Hey, bitch, look what I'm really doing. Yeah, we're not fucking allies. Trying to get each other's attention, trying to get under each other's skin. It turns out we're both just messy bitches who love drama. We are. We genuinely are. And that's what Putin's doing. We are the person in the couple. We broke up, okay? Clearly. And the United States is the person in the relationship, and there's always one who's doing better, who's slaying the gram. So Russia's getting a little needy now. They're trying to get our attention. They're trying to say, hey, don't forget about me, bitch. I'm doing great. They are slumming it in North Korea right now. North Korea is a filthy little slut that Russia is now hanging out with a dirty little crack hoe, all right, just to get our attention, all right? Now, we think, and we always pretend as Americans, when you just follow American media, it's like Russia's saber-rattling, Russia's causing problems. Why are they doing that? Russia's being a crazy bitch. Russia is an irrational, crazy bitch, and all we were trying to do was spread democracy. All we're trying to do is give the people what they want, but we got to know. We have to know. We are a messy bitch too, and we've been provoking it. We pretend, hey, look, we're doing better. Hey, whoa, we're not doing anything crazy, but we're in their airspace. We're trying to push NATO up on their borders. Hey, whoa, I didn't do shit. We're trying to. It's like we're becoming friends with all of their friends. Hey, no, I'm clean. I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. I'm good with the breakup. But I have just been, kind of chatting with some of your homies and just kind of, trying to get into your orbit a little bit and being like, oh, Russia's been kind of a crazy bitch. You know what I mean? Right. You don't really got to hang out with a crazy bitch like that, are you? And that's just what it is. Okay, we are a toxic couple of messy bitches who both love drama, but we do it in different ways. And that's all this is. All right? Not too much to worry about, but a little interesting, but also very predictable, because if you follow this show, you know we are one step ahead of the game at all times. We understand politics. We understand relationships. We understand rocks. So thank you to Kam Patterson. Was great sitting down with him. And hopefully, hey, Putin and Kim Jong-un, wrap it up, you dirty little sluts. Calm down. Okay, thank you guys very much for listening to The Joey Show. Please subscribe. Please like it. We'll be back next week. See me on tour. We'll see you next week.